Well, go on, everybody. Welcome to Don't Get Hit with a Brick. And so Ibrahim Traore and other African nations such as Ghana have had enough of the world shitting on them, and they have got their shit together and they're patterning up. So yeah, Ibrahim Traore did have an assassination attempt on his life again. I think he had about 47 or 37, and then he had another one of them last day, like September times last year or November times last year. Um or even maybe December. It was quite recent. It was towards the end of last year. He had another attempt on his life, but he succeeded. They failed. Successfully evaded the attempt, and he's got the country backing him 100%. And then now you've got Ghana, that is basically saying, "Yo, time to join the nuclear race, baby." Woo, woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. So yeah, man, shout out Ghana. So Africa, yeah, they're basically saying, "Yo, you've been hitting us with a brick, boy. Let us just build up all of our bricks, and then we're just gonna hit you with them unlimitedly." You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video right now. So Ibrahim Traore, he is this amazing man. He is Captain Ibrahim Traore. He is the 37-year-old military president of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a country that's got, I think, the most one. Is it what is it? Oh, let me check. What does Burkina Faso most abundant resource? Yeah, so Burkina Faso's most abundant resource is gold. So they've got one of the biggest piece of gold um exports. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Fourth largest gold producer. So this man, he basically overthrew, where is he? He overthrew the government in a coup, put the man in prison. This man that he put in prison was the previous captain. And he was working with the French and other European leaders to basically keep Africa poor, take the wealth for himself. Traore was a military leader. He basically rounded up troops and said, "Yo, taking it over," and he's taken it over. And since then, he has rebuilt the country so much. Um, and he's actually even been given Africans in the diaspora a way to get into the country for free, like become a part of a visa, and even become a resident. So he pushes for a new Afro Union to unite African nations. So he's looking for basically a United States of Africa, similar to the United States of America, and he's already done it in a small way. He's got the surrounding countries, so Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea. I think it's Guinea. So there's four of them, and it's Sahel nations. So that's their current unification. Um, they just need Nigeria to back them, but Nigeria is going to be like the last domino to fall because they're like the biggest enemies of success in Africa right now. The government. So his vision is ambition: a single African currency. Um, He's calling for a bold new future, one where all African countries unite under a new organization. He calls it the Afro Union, replacing the African Union as we know it. His vision is ambition: a single African currency, unified governance system, visa-free travel across all African nations. And then Tory insists Africa has everything it needs: resources, talent, and power to stand on its own without relying on the US or European nations. His message is clear: Africa can rise, but only if it stands together. So yeah, man, that's what he is on, and probably he's like what he's the closest to like a world, like a continental leader. Is like he's just on job, man. He's just on job. Like he's done millions of tons of gold. He said that Africa, his country, will refine all the gold in the country, not export the raw materials, and then he's gonna take a big cut for the country as well. And I think since he's joined, fourth largest producer. So he's become the Africa's fourth largest producer of gold since he's taken power. Gold production. Hits record 94 tons of gold output. So Burkina Faso achieves historical records in global gold production, 25, producing 94 tons, up from 60 to 67 tons in 2024, driven by mining reforms, increased state ownership, and enhanced artisanal mining oversight. The sector is now a major economic driver, with production generating over 1.4 billion in revenue in 2025. So yeah, he's increased the production substantially. Do not consent. Um, I'm just trying to find like what it was before to what it is now. Um, increased more than 33 tons. So the output, which includes industrial production, arginine minor and state seizures, increased by more than 30 tons compared to 20, marking one of the strongest annual performances in the country's extractive history. Yeah, beyond the ministry reported. Let's see, Ibrahim Traore, um, success. What's his like achievements? Assumed. So yeah. So he assumed power in Burkina Faso following a coup in September, branding his regime as a revolution, focused on national sovereignty, demands a 50% stake in foreign operations, and ended the export of raw gold to Europe. So that's what I was saying. So he stopped just shipping out the raw gold. He's been refining it and making the gold bars himself, which is where all the money is. Again, it's not showing me the comparison achievements in gold. Yeah. I can't find what it was before to what it is now, but he's been basically brought billions into the country now. So country's gonna get some legs. They're gonna keep trying to knock him down. I was gonna do the Ghana video as well, in it, but I don't think I think it would be more it's better to just focus on what Ibrahim Traore's goal is. Let's take the Sahara states. So Sahara nations and then Burkina Faso. Okay, cool. Here it is. So, Burkina Faso, along with Mali and Niger, forms the core of the Alliance of Sahel states, a mutual defense pact and confederation established in 2023 to 24, following military takeovers in all three countries. These nations separated from the economic community of West African states and focused joint security measures to combat intense armed rebellion against jihadist insurgents. So they use jihadists basically to destabilize the country and then reform it and then put in their own puppet government, which is a play that imperialists have done all the time. So membering nations. So I was a little bit wrong. Guinea's not one. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger formation. The charter was signed in 2023 of September. Purpose to create leadership, security focus, regional representation, economic infrastructure, common investment bank, railway connections, their capitals, and potentially a new shared currency. That would be amazing if they do that. I know that they basically are being trained militarily by Russia. So Russia's arming them and giving them training, and then to be friends, because I think Russia can see the end goal that basically the West is going to be broken down and Africa is going to be rising to the top. While China might be there, Africa will continue to rise to the top. So they want to be in Africa's good books in the long haul of things. So shout out Putin. And yeah, man, that's just been it for Don't Get Hit with a Brick. I will keep up to date with this over the next 8 months. Because I think I've got 8 months left. 3 months, no, 9 months. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and don't get hit with a brick.